I'll just say it. I slept with someone.
If you keep
How?
talking, I'm gonna get out of the car.
I think the fact that I did it just shows how broken we are.
Okay.
And how much we really. Oh my God! Help!
You're getting a divorce?
Yeah.
Amy heard you crying in the bathroom. We all thought it was cancer.
Oh.
Thank God, man.
Yeah, just my relationship.
Crazy Stupid Love, in addition to being just hilarious, does a great job of portraying the highs of love, but also the unbearable, painful lows.
That's why we loved about it. I mean, it gets laughs from some of the most painful stuff, and it's not afraid to do it. The script, and we just ran with that ball.
Yeah,
that's
my favorite stuff.
Yeah,
the wallowing in the pain of being of Steve being single again, or
how much can we just beat the crap out of Steve at the beginning of the movie? Because he's just like so put upon. It's such a horrible time in his life, and it just at some point it becomes, I think, hysterical.
I think for Emily, in Crazy Stupid Love, she's someone who's been married for 25 years, and the wedding, they were really young when they got married. They had children together, they've had careers and whatever, and their relationship's deteriorated, and she feels like that. Where are they? She doesn't really feel like she recognizes her husband in that relationship anymore. She doesn't recognize herself. The couple's kind of lost, and I think that's really it. I think people, when they're kind of really struggling with their relationship, that's when something happens outside.
Cal is more complacent than anything, and has just become. He's lost his way.
If Steve Carell could sit down with Cal and say, "Buddy, this is what it is."
I don't have any marital advice to give to anybody. I don't, because you know what? It's like giving advice to people who don't have kids, who are about to, expecting their first baby, because it's different. It's so subjective, and it's so different for everybody. And I can't speak to anyone else's relationship. I think I got lucky with my wife. I think I just married the right person. And so in that sense, I guess my only advice would be marry the right person.
You're sitting there with a Supercuts haircut, you're getting drunk on watered-down vodka cranberries like a 14-year-old girl, and you're wearing a 44 when you should be wearing a 42 regular. Honestly, I don't know if I should help you or I should euthanize you.
Tell me about working with Steve Carell. I know that, in a way, that's almost the real love story here, is the two of you getting along in this way.
I just love Steve, and I always have. Well, ever since I was 17, I worked with him on a pilot. We didn't have any scenes together, but I just would go and watch him work. I just think he's amazing.
I am here to bang the hot guy that hit on me at the bar.
Jacob. Are people still saying bang?
Oh, I do. We are gonna bang.
In a recent Vanity Fair interview, you were talking about, or at least were portrayed as being fairly opposed to being defined as the hot, sexy starlet.
I struggle with being defined. No one really wants to be put in any type of box,
Sure.
because then it limits.
Sure,
everything
but
about
I would
you.
think, is that a tricky thing about being in Hollywood, though, because doesn't Hollywood try to define you
the
as...
fact that anybody has put those words and me together is like incredibly flattering. That's really nice. Anybody that grew up with me or has known me from childhood or knows me personally now would probably be like, okay. It's kind of funny, but it's also incredibly nice, and I'm very flattered.
But I can't guarantee that you won't not regret it.
That's a double negative.
You're a double negative.
I just love all the actors. They're the best. I like to just take this crew and we go do it again.
I should have fought for you.